Hi everyone, this is Rose with Goddess Love Tarot Therapy, and I'm here to do a general reading for the twin flame connection because I've been picking up a lot of energy for the twin flame connection. And before I go into the reading, I just kind of want to backtrack a little bit. I picked up a third party energy that has not shown up in my readings until a few days ago. And this may resonate with you and it may not, depending on where you are on your journey and if this is the journey you're on. Because some have two twin flames. There are some experiences out there that have experienced a double twin flame. And I did do a reading to tell the difference between a twin flame, a real twin flame, and a dark twin flame. And I need to post that, but they keep cutting off, and I might just post it anyway because I can't go back and keep redoing them. But it's got some valuable information in there. And if you have found yourself in this dynamic, it seems that a twin flame energy that had been dormant for a while has been showing up in the readings. Okay, so the cards that I pulled right now so far basically are just reaffirming the energies I've already pulled. They're basically the same cards. It's kind of crazy. But so I'm just going to go over, this is basically what the twin flame reading was that I had. And then we're going to go into it. All this is where it's leading to. But there was a King of Swords in your life who was responsible. You trusted this person. He took care of things for you, was very logical, not too emotional about things, but handled things promptly and consistently. And this person brought you a lot of happiness. This person was your completion in your relationship. This was a very beautiful relationship. Okay. But this person betrayed you. And I believe this person could have been maybe a former twin flame of yours or a karmic relationship that just was very deep and had a lot of influence over this connection. Okay. But this person left you out in the cold and broke your heart. This person also wanted to weaken you. This person was angry at you and wanted to punish you. All right. This is when the energy shifted in this relationship and a second energy came into your life. Another person came into your life, but this person was kind of like a decoy, like a ploy. They plotted and put this person in your life. So this was premeditated, but I don't think when they did that, they knew that this other person was also your twin flame. Okay. Spirit works in mysterious ways, and we just don't know how things are going to play out in our lives. But it ended up being more of a serious relationship than it was originally supposed to be. But this person came into your life with intentions that were not good. And so I think Spirit is trying to unfold this dynamic to us, to give us a message, because the energies are shifting here. And if you don't understand, this is to help you get through this, if this is your journey. Okay. And some of it may resonate, some of it may not. I can just tell you what the cards are telling me, and I can relate to these cards because I see it within my own reality. So I can kind of go off of what I'm experiencing as well to read the cards and to feel the energy of where these cards are coming from. Your situation may be a little bit different if it is within the same dynamic, but there's a message here for us because It's coming through very strong, and it's coming through on every reading. And for the same cards to be, exact same cards to be coming out, there is a message here for us. So this energy, where we left off was that this person is someone who took care of you. Okay, this person was a very big part of your financial security, your safety, your grounding. This person you depended on, and you really felt that this person was going to be there for you, and you felt safe with this person, but this person betrayed you. A lot of judgment was placed on you during this time. There was a lot of gossip about you. With the Three of Cups, there was a lot of gossip about you. People were maybe smearing your name, trying to give you a bad reputation, make you look bad. You kind of withdrew from social situations during this time, and you kind of just walked away from this connection, and you were brokenhearted. Okay, this devastated you, and it did affect you in a lot of ways. You were able to move on from this connection because of the new person you met, but that person is a whole other storyline. So it's going to take increments to get through this. It was during this time, however, during this split up with your prior person you were with, whether this is a twin flame or not, it's up to you to decide. All I know is there was a prior person that was in your life before this last current relationship, okay? That breakup triggered a very deep spiritual awakening within you. And you had to take a step back and remember your journey, because I think maybe you had started to stray a little bit from the journey. So this kind of jerked you back into a very spiritual place. And a lot of things that were revealed to you during this time. You were able to actually look at this relationship and your future relationships with some clarity and some hope and understanding of why this was happening to you. And I think you took that element of this journey and you made it work for you. Okay. But this journey is a very heavy journey. Okay. And when the Nine of Wands in reverse shows up, it's just speaking of two people kind of butting heads a little bit. Two people, digging their heels in and not willing to compromise, not working together. Somebody may have a chip on their shoulder, and if this person dissed you and was treating you differently, of course, you're going to be angry and have an attitude, it happens, we're human. But this dynamic was just about someone not willing to budge in the situation, not working together with you, not trying to fix the problem, but digging their heels in and sticking to their guns. Okay, maybe you were trying to get through to them. Since you had kind of gone through another enlightenment, and when we go through an enlightenment, we want to share it with everyone, because it's like that aha moment where we just understand and it just makes sense to you, and you want to share it with everybody because you're like, everybody needs to know this, even though people aren't ready to hear it. That's probably where you were at, because I know for me, that's what I was going through. A lot of things were revealing itself to me during that time. And I didn't meet the second person till about a year later after this. But this is the start of your transformation. Okay, another transformation. It was where you started to level up in your journey. This King of Swords, he kind of stayed stuck in whatever energy he was in at that time. And he was in another relationship. So we don't know what was going on with that relationship, because this is not the karmic relationship. I think there's another karmic relationship that came in later that affected the dynamic in which you were living. This was something that just abruptly ended, and there was no communication at all after this between the two of you. But this energy has always kind of been lingering around, which is weird. Okay, these two people are connected somehow. And this is where we need to kind of get more clarity. So you both dug your heels in, and you were you didn't get, you got the shaft. You got, things were really hard on you after that, and you were not treated fairly. So let's see what Spirit says. Okay. So forgiveness, impatience, confusion, and faith. So I think this is just kind of confirming to me that what I said is basically the right direction this should go. There needs to be forgiveness in this connection, for one. Because for one, you know that this is a spiritual journey and this is part of your destiny. And you need to have faith in the journey, okay? I know that there's a lot of confusion, maybe in your minds, even maybe in theirs. I think there's something going on with them spiritually also. They could also be having a spiritual awakening, and this is confusing them because they were not supposed to still be feelings for you left when this was all said and done. This was supposed to break you. This was supposed to teach you a lesson. But it kind of seems like the lessons are being taught to those who try to hurt you. And I don't know what's going on outside of myself in this, but there's these energies. It's kind of like Spirit is guiding us on this, because it's going to get pretty intense, and it should be handled a certain way so it doesn't get blown out of proportion here, or go wrong somewhere, because this can get very tricky with the two different people, and the energies are so strong for you and for them. They're very prominent in your energy field here. So impatience, there just needs to be more patience to let this play out. I think if you're getting a little bit anxious or feeling that things need to kind of hurry up and come together for you, Spirit is saying there's a time and season for everything, and there's a reason why things are done the way they are done and why things happen the way they happen. So to be patient and to let it play out so that everything can play out the way it's meant to play out. Because not only are you learning lessons, other people are learning lessons. And in order for a certain dynamic to shift, everybody's karmic lessons have to play out. Because if they're not ready to move to the next level, to the next stage, to the next scene, to the next act, because this is all like a big play. And so this cycle has to close before a new one can begin. And you have to, just because your part is up and you're not the one with lines doesn't mean that this story isn't continuing. It's kind of like Pulp Fiction, where it goes to one person in a situation and then a whole different scene with whole different characters. And it does that several times throughout the movie. And then at the end, it comes together and it makes sense. This is what this reading feels like to me. So it's going to go back and forth to get bits and pieces of information that at the end is all going to come together and make sense. Okay, just so we know that it's going to kind of be all over the place for a little while. Um, and forgiveness, I said forgiveness, huh? Already. Confusion and to have faith in this connection. Um, these are things that Spirit is saying you're going to need to kind of grasp while we're trying to work this out. And whatever is going on in your life, Spirit is telling me you are being protected and things are going to play out in a timely manner that will give you what you need. Okay, so whatever's going on in your life, don't worry about the timing, that everything's going to work out perfectly with the timing. So if that means anything to you. So why is this original twin flame, I'm going to call it, or previous person coming back? What is the purpose or meaning? Okay. Just what I said. Completion. They've come back to close out a cycle. There needs to be a completion in this dynamic. It is closing out. But it doesn't mean that they're not going to be a part of the movie anymore or part of the scene. There's just closing out one aspect of this play or this movie. It's one scene has come to an end. Like this has been a long scene. It's been a long chapter. And this is to help you expand your thinking. This is a time for you to expand in this connection. You're going to have an open mind. You're going to have to seek guidance. And you're going to have to seek guidance from within through Spirit and through others who may have some experience in this, so you can get more clarity. The more you understand something, the easier it is for you to get through. So the reason this person has come back, because it's for expansion in the connection, in the journey, in your mission, in your purpose, and to close out a cycle that needs to close out. So, I don't know what is going on with the double twin flame here. We'll find that out eventually as we go through the cards. I don't know how Spirit is going to reveal this to us, so we'll just have to see how it comes out. I want some more clarity though on this original person. Like, why now? What is this person's role now? What is going to happen? Why is this energy here? Is this energy going to come back into your life? Is this energy going to make, an appearance? Is it just going to linger? What's going to is it going to close out finally to where this energy is no longer lingering in your life? What's going to happen here? So, Spirit, tell me what is going on here and why this energy has come back into the picture so strongly. So give me clarity on the dynamic playing out for us now. Just give me a card, Spirit. When it doesn't come out, I just feel for it. Okay, the Six of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, this person kind of made you grasp for straws. This energy here is you going around and looking for solutions, looking for stability, looking for grounding, and not being able to find it. Nothing coming together for you, nothing working out for you. So if this is what's been going on in your life, it is because of this energy that was around you that you were not fully aware of. Okay, so this was manipulation in your life. There was manipulation in your life where you could not bring it together. There were things outside of your control that were deliberately trying to interfere in your life, keeping you from moving forward, keeping you from finding stability, finding success, finding anything that you could grow from. Okay, so this person, this energy here, it was chaotic and kept you kind of falling back, falling back, falling back, never getting ahead, never getting grounding in your life, never being able to build anything. Okay. The Knight of Swords. This person was very ambitious about doing that, making that happen in your life. The Knight of Swords is someone who's very dominant and wants to accomplish something. And they're very motivated and determined to accomplish what they set out to accomplish, no matter what it takes to accomplish it. This person is loyal, but doesn't think things through. This person acts on a whim. This person will make a decision without looking at the full picture or the consequences of their actions. So this person was very determined to create that stagnant energy in your life to keep you from progressing. They purposely wanted you to be held back. And here's the Strength in reverse again, to take away your strength, to keep you weak, to keep you limited, to keep you in fear. This was the only way this person could control you. So this person could be narcissistic too. And I know that the twin flame dynamic talks a lot about narcissism, and there are apparently some narcissistic traits to the twin flame dynamic. The Queen of Swords. You've always tried to keep your head together, level-headed. You've tried to use discernment in your choices. You've tried to not be too vulnerable and protected yourself, very guarded. This Queen of Swords is a pretty tough person, and you were this Queen of Swords. You did a very good job at protecting yourself from these energies. But, there's only so much one person can handle. But you were this Queen of Swords, and you handled a lot of things that were flying at you, this deceit, this backstabbing, that when they left you there to die, this was a pretty bad situation for you. And what they did to you was not right, and what they did to you was not fair, and what they did to you was bad. They deceived you, and they hurt you, and they stabbed you in the back, and they left you there, and they ran away from the situation because they didn't want to see what they had done. And now I think this is kind of coming back to haunt that person, because his energy, like I said, has come up, and he wants to balance this out, but he still doesn't know how. This was something he was balancing before, financially, with his time, and just how he wanted to split up his life with these two energies that he was with. I think he had to make a choice, and this is why this happened. He was juggling something that he just couldn't juggle anymore, and this was the reason for the betrayal. Okay, he had to make a choice, and he just couldn't continue to balance the two. So this is how it played out for you. The King or the Queen of Cups. So to you, or to him, you were the Queen of Cups. I think this person really did have a lot of emotional feelings for you, saw you as a very nurturing, loyal, and loving person. You're a queen to this person, okay? He sees you in this queen energy, because I don't think this is his other person. I don't think that they're even in this reading anywhere. This is about the three energies that I've already spoken of. So this person sees you as a queen. He sees you as this Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So to this person, you're a very strong woman. You're able to get through a lot of things. You have a lot of resources. You have a lot of connections. You can handle your affairs very well. You have power. This person sees you as a person with power. But in that power, he wanted to bind you with this devil energy. And I said that in the last reading too. This devil energy binded you. This kept you trapped. This devil energy trapped you and put you in bondage. And you've been in bondage ever since. Okay. This could have happened through black magic. This could have happened just through a lot of manipulation. This could have happened because of the financial security this person had been giving you, and taking it abruptly away from you puts you in a state of materialistic energy to where that was what you were grasping for and trying to recapture. So it puts you in this very mental and material mindset. So that is how they trapped you, okay, by dragging you into a material world that you could not, I guess, get on your own. So they trapped you with the materialistic elements of life and then took it away from you and made you not have anything. So it just fucked your head up. Okay, so they're playing around with your energies here because you were such a strong person. They had to come in with the devil energy and just try to break you. Here we go again, Queen of Coins. They were trying to break up the Queen, or they wanted to trap this Queen energy and this Goddess energy, and I'm going to say Goddess energy.